Hi, John Richards here. Welcome back to my channel. In this video, we're going to talk about why you should read books every day. Before we get started, I want to make sure you subscribe to my YouTube channel. Make sure you click the bell notification on the side so you get notified of any future videos. Why you should read books every day? I was asking myself that question probably over 30 years ago when I really didn't read at all. And I got involved in a network marketing company. One of the things they had was a book of the month. And I wanted to do what the leaders did. I mean, I always heard, I said, man, you want to follow what the leaders do. So I thought, well, I'm going to get the book of the month. So I started getting the book of the month. And I started reading it. I think I was reading like 10 minutes a day or whatever it was. I tried to set a daily goal for myself. And over time, I'd read the book in a month. And I think by the second or third month, I started really enjoying it and what I was learning. And over the last 30 years, I'm basically reading about a book a week now. And it's just changed who I am. It's changed the way I think. It's changed my mindset. It's changed things I've learned, things I'm interested in. So it becomes so important. So the first thing I would say is success leaves clues. So if you're trying to learn something, or if you want to acquire a new skill, or you want to become a better communicator or a public speaker, whatever, success leaves clues. People have gone before you. So that's why you want to read. And why you want to read every day, because consistency is the key, man. If you're going to do something, you want to do it consistently. So 7 days a week, part of my morning routine, I read 30 minutes. I'm able to read about a book a week. Maybe you won't start off like that. Maybe it'll be a lot smaller. Maybe you read 10 pages, 10 minutes, whatever it is. And then the second thing you want to do is whatever skill you're trying to develop. Maybe it's funnel building. Maybe it's, again, presentations, whatever it is. There's books written on that. And so you should really focus on reading books in the area of your interest or the skills you're trying to develop, and make sure you pick those books out. Don't just read any book, but you should, again, like I said, make sure you're doing this every day so you're continuing to build on that. You don't want to make it sporadic. Hey, I read on Monday, I read on Thursday, I read on Saturday. You want to read every single day. And I guess the biggest thing about this is just the consistency. It creates something called a halo effect, because over time, it just vaults up. And you're going to notice, like I said, the biggest thing I noticed was, how my mindset changed, how I thought differently, how I was able to communicate with people, how I become a better leader, how I became a better husband and a father and a goal setter, and how I learned how to work out better. All these things were learned because I read. I read all the time. And so I would suggest you develop a plan for yourself to read books every day. Maybe in the beginning it's just, and I think the most important part of this is scheduling it, So what I do is in the mornings, as part of my morning routine, which I learned from the Miracle Morning book, one of the great books Hal Elrod wrote, reading was a part of what he calls the savers, is those disciplines that you do every day that create the big results in your life. And so, I just do it every day. And it started out, 10 minutes a day, then it was 20 pages a day, then it's maybe 30 minutes a day. Sometimes I read twice a day, and now I read all the time. And there's so many books. And once you start doing this, is what you'll do is I have a Kindle Paperwhite, so I can go on Amazon. I used to just buy the books, and all of a sudden, man, I got 20, 30 books I haven't read yet. But now I can send myself a sample, and I can kind of sample it first. So I advise that, by the way, because it becomes very costly to buy books you really don't want to read. But yeah, you should definitely read books every day, again, because success leaves clues. It'll help you develop the skills you're trying to focus on. And then consistency just compounds, and you'll notice that what you're trying to work on, what you're trying to learn, will just grow faster, if you do it every single day. Hey, make sure if you guys like this video, you give me a thumbs up, tell me you liked it. Hey, make sure you comment. Are you reading every day? How are you reading? What kind of books are you reading? Maybe ask me some questions in that area. And also make sure you subscribe to my YouTube channel, and make sure you click the bell notification on the side so you get notified of any future videos. Go out and make it an awesome day today, guys. Thank you so much.